Welcome children of standard 5. Today we are going to learn a geometry in maths. So today you will be introduced to geometry. Then we are going to read chapter 16. Okay, today we will read chapter 16, lines, angles and circles. In that, the point which we are going to deal today is a point, then line, line segment and ray. First of all, we will read what is a point. We will know about a point. So a point is usually represented by a dot on a piece of paper. So when we want to know about a point, then if we see a dot on a piece of paper, suppose I have drawn a dot here, okay, and then I say that this is a point, okay, this is a point, and that is represented by a dot, and it is so small that we can't measure it, okay, it can never be measured because it has no dimensions at all. So the point, what happens, it is very small and we cannot measure it. Why we cannot measure it? Because it is not having its size, it is not having shape, it is not having height, length, breadth, okay, that means it does not have any dimensions, so we cannot measure it. Now a point is usually named with a capital letter. So we name a point with a capital letter as capital, you can see capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D. So it is representing a point, point A, point B, point C, point D. Okay, they all represent a point and they are named with a capital letter. Now we will read about line segment. So what are line segment? So a line segment, as you can see here, is drawn with two end points to show that it starts at one point and ends at another. Okay, this line segment is drawn with two end points. So here, as you can see, that there is one end point A, another end point B. Okay, and it is saying that it has started at A, ended at B. Okay, and two end points are there, A and B, and you can say this also, B and A. Okay, B and A. So we can represent it as line segment AB or line segment BA. They have two endpoints, A and B. Now the line segment are represented as endpoints. They are represented as endpoints written together with a line on the top. As you can see that in AB, how it is written? It is written AB and there is a line at the top, and in the BA also there is a line at the top. So we write line segment like that, AB, okay, AB, line segment at the top, BA, small line segment at the top, okay, and at the top. So this is line segment AB and line segment BA, small line on the top and representing a line segment. Then next one we are going to deal is about ray. Now we are going to learn about what is a ray. A ray is a part of a line that has one end point and goes on forever in one direction. So what can we say about a ray? A ray is a part of a line that has one end point. You can see here it is having one end point. Okay, it has one end point and goes on forever, and it is going on in one direction. Here also you see going on in one direction. Here end point, and if it is drawn like this, it shows that it is going in one direction. And so what we can say about this ray? We can say about this ray that it has one end point, but it does not have the other end point. It is not going to stop, it is going to move further. Okay, it is going to move as much as it does not have any end point, moving far and far and far. Okay, so it has one period and one arrow. So one period here and an arrow. Okay, and that represents your ray. Now definition of ray: a set of points that has one end point and extends infinitely in one direction. So this you can see here that this is set of point A, set of point B, set of point C, and they all are moving in one direction. They all are moving in one direction, and it has one end point this side. Okay, or if we talk about BC, ray BC or ray C extends beyond. Now like this, say ray AB. Now if I talk about ray AB like this, okay, AB and a small ray over here, okay, a small arrow over here, then AC, I write AC and represent it with a small arrow on the top, that is ray AB, ray AC. Okay, it is represented like that. Now we are going to talk about what is a line. So what is a line? A straight path that goes without end in two directions. So what can we say about a line? So a line is a straight path that goes without end in two directions. That means here it is going, there's a line, it is moving in both the directions. Okay, it is going in both the directions. As you can see, it is having arrow. Okay, it is having arrow on both the sides. Okay, having arrow on both the sides, that means from both the sides it is not ending. Arrow as in the ray you have seen, where arrow is there, that means it has not stopped, it is moving continuously. The same thing with the line also. The line is having two arrows. Okay, it has two arrows, that means it does not have any end point. A line is infinite, that it means that the line is not ending. Okay, the line does not have any end point. It is going, it is moving continuously or going on continuously. And in a line, arrow shows infinite. So what this arrow shows? It shows infinite, that means no end. That means the line has no end. It goes on continuous. Now what we have read? We have read about a line. We indicate a line with arrows at both ends to show that the line continues forever in both the directions. As you can see here, okay, you can see there is arrow this side also, there is arrow this side also, that means on both the sides you can see arrow. And what it is showing? It is showing that it is continuing forever in both the direction, both the sides such as the line is continuing. Okay, now a line segment is a part of a line with end points at both ends. So you can see here that blue mark, okay, blue dot. So what it says? That it has end points, that means it is ending at in both these sides. Okay, at both the side there is endpoint, that means it has a fixed length. Now line segment has a fixed length because it has endpoint where it will end. That shows that from there to there it has the length. Now array has an endpoint at one end and an arrow at the other end to show that it starts from one point and then goes on forever in one direction. So what do we know from this? That array has one endpoint. You can see the endpoint here. Okay, at one end and an arrow and the other. So here you can see arrow, and what it is showing? It shows that it starts from one point. That means from here it has started. Okay, from here it has started and going on continuously in one direction like this. Okay, without stopping. Okay, it has not stopped. Now then we have read, again we are going to see what a point has no size or shape, just position. So we have read that point is not having any size, it is not having any shape, it has only position. Position wherever you will keep, that will become its position. As you can see, point M. Okay, point M, if you want to measure, you cannot be able to measure that. Now a line is a straight path of points that has no beginning or end. So what happens here? A line, it is not having beginning or end because it is extending in both the direction, as it has been marked by arrow from both these sides. Okay, and it is represented by an arrow on the both the sides, and you write that xy. Suppose this is line xy. How do we denote it? A line having two arrows on both the sides and the letters xy. Now a line segment. A line segment is a portion of a line that has two endpoints. So this line segment, it is having two endpoints. Okay, the line segment has two endpoints, endpoint A and point B. Okay, and that is represented by the AB and one small line above that. Okay, on the top of that represents line segment. So here AB, as you can see, if you are going to extend this, okay, if you are going to extend this, this will become a line, and if it has 2 points, okay, AB is a 2 point on any line, that means that is the line segment. Okay, that is the line segment. Now what is array? Array is a portion of a line which has one endpoint and extends forever in one direction. Again the same thing, let us understand. So array is a portion of a line which has one endpoint. So here you can see that this is the endpoint, it is moving on continuously. Okay, the arrow shows that it is moving in one direction, extends forever, that means it is not ended, just going on, moving on. So that is array, and in one direction only it is going. Okay, ray is moving in only one direction. And line, what happens? Line, it has no end, no beginning, so it moves in both the direction. So learn this. Thank you.